Oh. Oh.
Chupapi, muñaño.
We're straight in. We're coming straight in.
Members only. Sick of you plebs. What it do, baby?
Damn, you're kind of hitting that.
That was some opera shit, but
we in the hood.
We're back in the
back
hood.
in the hood.
We're back. You can take the man out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the man. And the man is back in the hood. Young Bun Splitter said the Bears are in shambles. We'll talk about it, all right? We'll talk about it. One thing, I got to make a point. I was deathly ill the last 2 days. My voice is just coming back. Sucked way too much cock. So, everybody just cut me some slack. Good to see you, boys. How you guys doing? Hey, members, love you guys.
Oh
Crib.
my God, Crib. Crib gone sexual.
Crib, I can't, dude. Crib just donated $100.
Dude, Crib. See what you did to him?
I'm literally so sick of these bitches. Yo, Crib, I fucking love you, dude.
Crib,
we just
you're a
started the
savage,
stream and you're gonna do that.
You're a savage, Crib.
You are ridiculous.
Whenever we do the next merch drop, Crib's getting it first.
Crib's getting fucking all of it, dude. He's
Yeah.
paid my college tuition at this point. I'm pretty sure. Hey, good to see all you guys. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. We finally completed the move. We're moved into the new place. So we still have, this is the old place. We still have the MMG Live set up here at the old place so that we can go live. But the new place has everything else. It's got my YouTube setup. It's got Chase's gaming setup.
Everything. Literally everything.
It's our new house.
The only thing that's in this house is the studio.
Yeah, and the reason we can't just get up and move all this stuff right now is we have like this pretty wood wall, you know, and we got all of our equipment, so we kind of need a professional move for that. So we're waiting till our friends get here so we can like fully set up that new space. But for
It's
now,
gonna be sick.
We'll just get butt naked with what we got. We're making it work.
I'm excited. We got to get a third camera to get a wide view.
I don't want them to see my cock and or balls.
True. We are bricked up 90%.
Way too bricked up.
90% of the time.
What is this man doing? You guys move more than I have hot dinners. Bro, just stick it in the microwave.
He probably doesn't have a microwave.
You don't got a microwave, bro? I'll personally come deliver a microwave to you. I'm not watching. Gonna hear this. You're not gonna hear the slander tonight. You're a Seahawks fan. Tough X-wing. Oh,
holy motherfucker!
The boys are back, Chase.
Oh my God, the boys are
Dude,
back.
I wish I could scream. I don't have the voice because I was so sick, but I would be screeching right now. I love you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are ridiculous. That is the way you start a stream right there.
Yeah.
I would love to see it, boys.
Holy
Thank you guys
shit.
so much. You guys are fucking incredible. Chargers are going crazy. There's a whole lot to talk about. Chase, I guess, after fucking two of our, like, best members, like, the two of the dudes I love to see the most, Crib and X-Wing, fucking hook it up. I say we hop right into this.
Of course, we
got to
gotta.
see you guys do push-ups. Bro, I just told you I was deathly ill. You think I can do push-ups right now? I can do that shit. Get that 76ers pack ready. Dude, aren't the 76ers getting shit on by the Nets right now? Just so we're clear, the Sixers are getting fucking pooped on. They're down by like 20. You want to see Chase? Chase, get yourself in here.
I'll get in here. You. Don't worry.
I want to see you. No, Chase, just you.
They don't want to see that.
They want to see
licking
just
too
you.
much.
They want to see what it looks like when you're fucking your tongue is 8 inches deep in the ROM.
I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it.
You were gonna do the clip.
I'm not gonna do it.
He's gonna do the clip.
No, I'm not.
You know how many
do
clips
it.
they have of me doing
Chad,
that? Just do it.
No, dude. I'm not gonna. No.
Do it.
Not gonna do it. No.
There's so many.
Dude,
clips
it's
of me
all
doing
over
it.
Discord. It's literally the like profile picture in Discord.
Yeah, because you did it for
is
VIPs.
Me just deep throating the fuck.
Oh, so you're a sellout shill. You'll only do it for VIPs, but you won't do it for everybody here.
Yeah, the VIPs are my homies. They
do
know
you guys hear that? He literally, Nathaniel said the poster fell. Miss that meme, dude. I miss it. You guys see this? Chase won't fucking deep throat a mic for you. He's not a real fucking MMG supporter, dude.
Let me stretch it out.
Did I get it in time? Did I get it
I don't know if I clicked it fast enough. Chad, it's coming. It's coming for you.
It's not coming.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, fuck.
I just saw my face of sheer guilt. My face of shame.
Trey, I'm not gonna. This is a PG-rated stream. There's kids in here.
Man won 100K and waited 2 weeks to do another stream. Bro, that's not why. It was literally because we moved. Like, I couldn't do anything about the move. The move was very difficult.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit
so
going
sick. You're going to hear me do like a deathly ill cough like twice. You didn't see shit.
Did I get it for you, boys? Did I switch Did I switch screens fast enough?
Didn't. No.
I might have got there.
No.
All right. Do you need
just
to,
cover
before
it.
we get going so we don't forget, do you need to mention what's down in the bio?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Link is down in the description, not
I'm going to
bio.
do that in a second. I want to see if I can... Wait.
Oh, I thought I got your ass. Get his ass. Get his ass.
There's no way anyone...
Get
was
his
able-
ass.
No one was ever able to clip that fast,
Oh,
bro.
fuck yeah. Get his ass, chat. That's going straight to Instagram.
Nobody saw shit. There's no way they
It's
got
already
that
on
fast.
Discord,
Y'all
Zach
ain't that...
said.
No, it's not. Nobody's that fast, bro.
Already on
Nobody's
Discord,
that
baby.
fast.
Oh, Ethan says, love Rush Royale. Love
I love to hear it, you boys. I love to hear it. Link to what? There's a link in the top of the description of this video. Oh yeah, boys.
what you
By the
just
way,
did.
before we go any further, let me pull up a little bit of sauce here. I got a little bit of sauce for the salad, a little bit of dressing. I do want to remind you guys, check out Rush Royale. It is a super fun mobile game that I'm currently playing. The link and code are in the description. You can see it right there. Use that code in there when signing up. You'll get a massive bonus. I'm still playing the game right now. It's an absolute blast. I'm actually kind of addicted. It's stealing some time from me, but that's okay because it's super fun. There's that link right there in the top description. Definitely check it out. But all right, there's lots of football to talk about.
Dude, fucking Kyler said, I hope you realize we can rewind and clip it. I did not know that.
Who said that?
Kyler, he donated $2 and said, I hope you realize we can rewind and clip it.
No, you can't.
I didn't think so.
Oh, fuck.
Did you just do it? Can you see
Yeah.
yourself?
Yeah.
Oh.
How did we just learn that? How did we literally just learn that?
Expose them, boys. Post that on your stories so everyone knows.
Don't post it on your Don't put it on your story.
Tag me in
The
it. And
only one who's gonna
I'll
look
tag me in it and I'll
goofy is you.
repost
You're
it.
gonna put on your public story a man deep throating a microphone. That is a bad look for you guys.
Yeah,
Hear me
tell
out.
them that.
Hear me out on this one.
Eat me out here.
Eat me out here. It's a video, even if it's live. Yeah, I guess that's true. That's true. That's true. Young Bun Split, I miss you, buddy. I love you. Hey, let's get into the football.
Let's get into it.
There's football.
We went
to
on a
talk
little
about.
rant there.
We were getting ready. There's so much different stuff we want to talk about. Now that it's football off season, but so much football shit happened today.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The last like 3 days.
Why don't we start with what I believe is the biggest thing?
Okay.
The Seahawks trade to Denver.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. Seahawks fans. I've noticed that Seahawks fans are in shambles, and I get it. But let's read through this because I kind of have a problem with it. With them being in shambles. Let's put it that way.
Can we even believe it, first of all, that it's Adam Schefter?
Schefter, can I get a source on that, please? Can I get a source on this? Next thing you know, Russell Wilson's like, no, I'm not going to Denver.
I never accepted that.
Talking about, I'm in Seattle. So, number one, we knew that Denver was looking for a quarterback.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying Aaron Rodgers. A lot of people were saying Russell Wilson.
Did you say Russell Wilson? Did you say
I said both, but
Yeah.
it was obvious to
There's gonna
me
be
at
one of
least
them.
it was going to be one of the two. After weeks of negotiations and one of the biggest trades in NFL history, the Denver Broncos have agreed to send a significant package. I've got one of those of players and draft picks to the Seattle Seahawks in exchange for Super Bowl winning quarterback Russell Wilson. The Broncos have agreed to trade. Okay, this is a fucking huge trade. This is huge.
A lot going on here.
Drew Lock. Okay, poverty.
Yeah.
Noah Fant. I like Noah Fant a lot. Shelby Harris. I like Shelby Harris a lot. 2 first-round picks. Okay, so you basically just nullified the horrible Jamal Adams trade. 2 second-round picks and a 2022 fifth-round selection to the Seahawks for Wilson and a 2022 fourth-round pick. I always think it's so funny in these trades. Like, how does that 2022 fourth round get negotiated in there?
I know, like at the
Did
end.
they just slap
they
that
just
shit
throw
on
it
the
in
end?
there. They're
Like
like,
a-
hopefully they won't see it.
Like the car salesman who's like, "Oh, don't worry, bud, and I'll waive the $5, credit card fee." It's like, thanks.
I'll make sure all your
bud.
tires are filled up to
I
the
don't
right
give a
PSI.
fuck. I want the fucking car.
Yeah.
All right, like the Seahawks are like, we'll trade it, okay, but we're not giving up the 2022 fourth round pick. The Broncos are like, okay, listen here, Chief. If I don't get that 2022 fourth round pick, I don't even want Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I'll take Geno. All right.
That makes
I don't know
sense.
how this shit happens, but either way, you've seen a lot, and I've seen a lot of Seahawks fans who are crazy sad about this. And I understand because you have a lot of nostalgia for your quarterback. But I'm looking at this and I'm thinking the Seahawks won this trade.
It's looking like, because I'm saying,
Okay, so Drew Lock.
I'm thinking Russell Wilson's toward the end of his career.
I think he's still good.
Yeah, but
I think he's still good.
He's got 5 years left, maybe, max.
Yeah.
5
I'm
years
with you on
max.
that. 5 years max. And I think he'll do amazing on the Broncos. But if I'm a Seahawks fan, guys, you had everybody this year. You had DK Metcalf, you had Tyler Lockett, you had Jamal Adams, you had Bobby Wagner, you had Russell Wilson, and they were horrible.
Couldn't get it done at all.
They were poverty.
Close.
So in my mind, I'm thinking even if you keep Russell Wilson, you keep him until what, he retires and now you get nothing out of him?
Right.
I think that this is an amazing trade. The Seahawks have Wilson and they sold him high. And even if they kept him, they weren't going to the playoffs. Now what they're going to do is they're going to not go to the playoffs again, but they're going to get a better draft pick. They're going to actually tank successfully. That's at least what I see from this. And I understand the nostalgia feel, you know. You watch Russell Wilson win the Super Bowl, you love Russell Wilson, but you sold him high. You weren't going to the playoffs anyway next year. This is a good call.
Yeah.
And I honestly, so Bobby Wagner's not a part of this trade. Obviously, they just cut Bobby Wagner. But I agree with that too. Bobby Wagner's an amazing player. He was going to need stupid money. But if you pay a linebacker stupid money, you're not going to fucking Super Bowl or another playoffs by paying a linebacker stupid money. You pay a linebacker stupid money when you have a team already.
Right.
When you have a team and you're making that playoff push and you need a centerpiece on your defense, now you pay your linebacker. But I don't understand, or not that I don't understand, I do understand why they would cut Bobby Wagner. They are full on rebuild. I love it.
Full rebuild mode.
They actually are doing what a full rebuild should do. This is what I wish the Lions had done 10 years ago. It's what I wish they'd done 5 years ago, this year, last year, whatever. Every year. A true rebuild where you sell out. You don't pretend you're going to get 6 wins. You don't tell the fans you're going to go to the playoffs. Seattle is saying, we're rebuilding. We're losing 2 of our most nostalgic players to this organization because in the future we want to be successful. I think it's an amazing decision. You got 2 first-round picks back. You got 2 second-round picks. You got a 5th round. You got Shelby Harris, who is awesome, Noah Fant, who is awesome, and Drew Lock can ride the fucking pine and clap. So I think I really like it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Why not just trade Bobby Wagner? I'm not going to pretend like I know the answer to that. I don't. I have to imagine the answer is related to cap space and how cap space works and how signing free agents works. But I don't know. Because I know for a fact a team would have traded for Bobby Wagner if it were available. So I couldn't give you a good answer. Legion of Boom is officially over. Yes, it is not returning. Legion of Boom was Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman, Bobby Wagner. Chancellor out of the league, Bobby Wagner cut, Richard Sherman on the
49ers?
No, Buccaneers. Isn't he?
I don't know, dude. There's players are just moving around so much. How do you keep track?
Richard Sherman really moved around.
Wasn't he on the 49ers?
He was. Now
Or
he's
is
on
he
the
already?
Buccaneers.
He's
No,
on the Bucks now.
Buccaneers, yeah.
Like since the season's been ended.
No. At the end of the season, he was on the
Oh
Buccaneers.
shit! What
Isn't
the
that
fuck?
crazy? Yeah, it's wild.
Earl Thomas. Don't forget
Earl Thomas. I'm so sorry, you guys. I was thinking of Legion of Boom has 3 players for some reason. I'm so used to trios.
Earl Thomas is a fucking
Yeah, he's on the Bucks.
psycho too.
Earl Thomas is sick. Bro, Matt Earl Thomas. I'm sorry. I forgot. It was
So is Drew
it's a
Lock gonna
lapse in
start?
judgment.
Is he starting? Like who else is
Fuck
in
no.
there?
It should be Geno, right? Is Geno still? Let me look at the Seahawks QB depth chart. That's a great question, Chad. Who do you guys think the Seahawks are going to start? I think their depth chart is Geno Smith, Jacob Eason, Drew Lock. I guess if you, for some reason, as the Seahawks believe that your franchise quarterback is Drew Lock and that you could develop him into a really good quarterback, maybe you start Drew Lock. Mm-hmm. But I think right now, game-ready, better quarterback is Geno Smith. Although that's hard to say.
They're saying they might draft one, too.
This is just such a bad draft. Guys, this is such a bad quarterback draft.
Yeah.
Where does Seattle pick? In most of the drafts that I'm looking at, like mock drafts, I don't see a quarterback getting taken until like 25th. What's his name? Matt Corral. I don't know how you say his name. I'm sorry, you guys. The only college football I watched was Michigan State.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some of the other good players. Like I know Kayvon Thibodeau and Aiden Hutchinson and all that, but when it gets really sweaty in there, I'm not very.
There was a
knowledgeable.
quarterback in the Heisman top 5. I forget who he played for.
It was
A white dude.
Liberty's quarterback. Try to remember his name.
I don't know.
Malik Willis. Willis dick fit in your mouth? Get fucked.
They draft at 9 now.
Can you take me full screen?
Yeah.
Real quick. This is the other question I was going to ask. Who do you guys think is going to be the starting quarterback for the Dolphins this year? And I'll close the clip out in a sec, Chase. Right after this. You can take us back to the same screen and I'll close it out. But I want to know who you guys think. Oh, Kenny Pickett. Yeah, duh.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Fucking
Yep.
Pitt. We
Yep.
played him.
Yep.
Who do you guys think is going to start for the Dolphins? I want to see who the first person. So DeAndre Carter says Tua. Peyton says Tua. Okay. So DeAndre Payton, I'm wondering if you could fit 2 of these nuts in your mouth. Get fucked, idiot.
I knew that fucking shit was coming.
Dude, I love how half the chat was like, you're not going to get me with that. And DeAndre and Peyton just got pooped on, dude. We're gonna watch our member count drop by 2 after this stream. If you followed me on Twitter, you wouldn't have gotten got because I tweeted that out, you guys.
Peyton says, I feel attacked.
Who is that picture on the screen right there? Is that who's number 88 for the Cowboys?
Where are you looking?
The picture in the top right. Number 88 for the Cowboys. Who's that? I'm so bad with the numbers. I know 19 is Amari Cooper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know?
Number 88?
Nick says it's CD. Oh, thank you, Nick. I was actually wondering if you could CD's nuts fit in your mouth.
You got chat. You guys are getting fucked.
How does it fucking feel? How does it feel, you idiots, to shit on me all day? To shit on me all day relentlessly. I never get a fucking break because you're too busy sticking your dick up my ass. And now, all of a sudden, I can shit on you. Oh, I know who number 88 is because I'm so smart. It's CD. What if you CD's nuts in your ass, bud? Get fucked! God, I'm better than you. Mitch said rude. Why are you saying L? How is that not a fucking W? How is that not a W? Crib said Matt really needs to stop tempting us with a good time. Legma. DeAndre said at least I don't miss a read. Bro, listen, I misread sometimes, okay? Mitch said, do you like the band Imagine Dragons? They do Radioactive, right? I don't know much about them other than that. Did I hear about Haywood? Hey, would you blow me?
I've never heard that
You
one.
never heard that one?
That's hilarious.
It's a good one.
That's a good one, Trey.
All right,
Let's
go
close
back
that
to
one
this
out.
clip
Let's close this one out.
Yeah, sad day for Seahawks fans. I understand, but in the long run, I think the franchise is making a great decision.
Yeah.
So I think you have
good.
something to look forward to.
Good. Cool.
I think the funniest story, so the biggest story, right? Biggest story was Denver Broncos, Russell Wilson, right? I mean, this is the biggest story. But I think the craziest story, maybe what we could call the funniest story, Calvin Ridley,
Ooh, okay.
right?
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, it has to be. NFL suspends Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Calvin Ridley for at least 2022 season for betting on games.
Dude, I feel like that's so harsh.
Insane. Really?
I think that's harsh as fuck.
Well, I'm glad we have a different opinion on this. I thought he'd be expelled from the league.
Really?
Absolutely.
He wasn't even fucking playing.
I can't agree. I can't agree at all, bro. It's like it's
not
literally
like he's not an insider.
No, he is. It's insider trading.
Yeah, whatever. It's
These
not
guys know so much.
So
listen to this. I was listening to a Kobe interview. This is related, and this is a sports gambling thing. as everybody knows, I do a lot of sports gambling, you know?
Yeah.
And everybody likes to tell themselves that they know, how to sports gamble. Trust me, guys, you don't know how to sports gamble. Nobody does. If you knew how to sports gamble, you'd be a billionaire, okay? You're supposed to lose. Sometimes you win. I think it's fun to gamble responsibly, but in the long run, you're supposed to lose. That's how it works, okay? Everybody should know that. I'm listening to this Kobe interview, and Kobe is talking about how they would play mental games, and this will lead back to Calvin Ridley. He'd play mental games when he's playing teams, and he'd know that on a team, let's say he's playing the Trailblazers, and he knew that one guy just got a max contract, and that there's another guy who's pretty close to getting a max contract, but he's not quite there yet. And Kobe knows that between those players, there's a little bit of a feud about that. Because as a spectator, you don't think of that. You think he's getting paid $10 million, he's getting paid $30 million. Who gives a fuck? That's a lot of money.
Right.
But for the players, it's a really big deal. So Kobe said in the interview that he would double team the guy who didn't get the max contract. He would tell his team, he'd say, me and you are going to double team, let's call it, back when CJ McCollum was on the Blazers, we'll call it CJ McCollum. Say, we'll double CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard, who's got the max contract, single cover him.
Yeah.
Because now CJ McCollum, who's trying to earn the max contract, can't get the fucking ball. And he can't shoot. And he can't do a goddamn thing, right? And Damian Lillard can go off the whole game. But they don't care because the goal that Kobe said was to piss them off at each other. Now CJ McCollum is yelling at Damian Lillard and saying, dude, give me the fucking ball. I'm trying to get a max contract here.
Right.
And Damian Lillard's like, bro, you're getting doubled. I'm in a single. I'm going to cook.
Yeah.
And Kobe would say they do this as a strategy to get in people's heads. But he can't release that information when he's playing.
Right.
Because guess what? You can gamble on that. If I knew when Kobe and the Lakers played the Blazers, let's say in this hypothetical, if I knew that Kobe was going to do that every single time, I would bet CJ McCollum under 23.5 points. I bet my fucking life savings on it.
Yeah.
And every single time he played the Lakers, he's going to drop 6 points because they're double teaming him like it's pickup basketball. You can't have that information. Only person who has that information in that scenario is Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And now I know this is football, not basketball, but it's very similar. Calvin Ridley has serious information that nobody else has, that nobody's allowed to know. And he can manipulate that. He can bet on that. And I don't know, dude, you could make so much fucking money.
But that's the thing.
As an NFL player, if you could bet on the games.
He bet what do you say, $1,500? Unless that's not proven, unless he could just be lying about that. But I feel like they know exactly how much he was betting.
Well, he could have bet $5. He would have got banned the same.
Right. Yeah, that's so dumb to me. I don't know. You got some dudes doing really bad domestic abuse, all this shit, and they're getting banned 6 games. You're gonna ban a dude that was betting, not even playing. He's got insider information. Yeah. He bet $1,500. You're gonna ban him a whole season?
I agree with that. I think the big difference is the NFL has a clear delineation on off-field antics and on-field antics. And this falls under the realm of on-field antics. Yeah. This is a directly related to the NFL issue. And I actually kind of like what the NFL does. I know we make jokes about Michael Vick and dog abuse, right? But Michael Vick was given retribution. He made a mistake off the field. This was unrelated to football. He was doing horrible things with dogs, obviously. He served his time. He learned from it. He grew from it, came back to the league, and he's been he's a color commentator. He's on all the NFL stuff now. So he was given a chance to redeem himself. But that's off the field antics. Basically, the NFL is saying, if you've got your problems off the field, go ahead and have them. But when you show up, you need to play football and need to follow our rules, which I understand. I understand that. So this thing, though, let's run it by. Let's pretend that Calvin Ridley, by the way, guys, he tweets out, and you can actually see it right here. In a series of tweets Monday after the suspension was announced, Ridley said he bet $1,500 total and that he doesn't have a gambling problem. Number one, I just want to say, clearly, Calvin Ridley does have a gambling problem. A gambling problem is not related to how much money you have. I think that's so silly that people really believe that. If there's a billionaire out there who gambles away $500 million, half his net worth, and he says to everyone, oh, guys, I don't have a gambling problem. I still got $500 million. I still got this mansion. I still got all this. You still have a gambling problem. Now, I don't think $1,500 is a dent in Calvin Ridley's pocket, but he knows the consequences. Yeah. The point is, you know the consequences, and you couldn't stop yourself. That is the definition of a gambling problem. The consequences don't have to be you take out a second mortgage on your house or you sell your fucking boat and you sell your kids away because you need to, pay off your gambling debt. A gambling problem is when there are serious life consequences and you gamble anyway. That's what this is.
I just think it was way too harsh, in my opinion.
Well, let's put it this way.
way
We
too
say
harsh.
it's $1,500, right? What if it was a $1,500 parlay? What if he had information on 12 different things? He put in the gnarliest 12-leg parlay, and he was about to
It
get
says right here.
$2.5 million out of it. Oh, bingo! Holy fuck, I didn't even read that. The NFL determined that Ridley placed multi-leg parlay bets involving 3, 5, and 8 games that included the Falcons to win via his mobile device out of state.
And I don't know what this means, but it says that he couldn't even watch football at the time.
What Calvin Ridley is saying is like, I was on a plane. I couldn't even see the games. What he's trying to say is, guys, it's not insider trading. I wasn't even watching the games. That's what Calvin Ridley's trying to say. But the point, I think the real point is, okay, Calvin Ridley, so you're saying you hardly bet any money and you weren't even watching the games. And you're still going to tell us you don't have a gambling problem?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you gambling then? What's the risk to reward? That to me says you definitely have a gambling problem. Here's what you gain out of it. An amount of money that is not even close to your salary.
Right. Like he's already a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this in the first place?
And here's what you lose: a whole year of playing in the NFL
Lose
and a
lot.
reputation.
Wow, lost a lot of money doing
You
that.
lose a lot. Yeah, and he bet on the fucking Falcons to win, bro. That's fucked up. That's crazy.
Yeah, so this makes sense. It's considered amongst the most significant violations of league policy, but they also found no evidence of him using inside information. I don't know. I just think it's like you need to hold up the integrity of the NFL, but they can't fucking talk that much about all the shit that's happened in the last like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, I hear you. The NFL,
And you're going to
the
suspend
NFL's
this
got
dude
its
for a
own.
straight year for betting on game. $1,500 he spent. Like,
Well, see, that's
suspend
the
him
thing,
half
though.
the year.
So I hear you. I hear what you're saying because in my head, I look at this situation and I say, okay, he bet $1,500. It's not a lot of money to him, but how does the NFL write this up into legislation? Because you
Right.
have to have a rule, right? So let's say he bet $5. Let's say he bet $1,500.
Yeah.
Now let's say he bet $5 million. How do you? I mean, does the rule say if a player bets less than 100? This is the punishment. If a player bets less than 100,000, this is the punishment. It's less than 5 million. It's the punishment. You can't really do that, right? Or if you say a player bets less than 100, well, what if their bet is an $100 15-leg parlay?
Yeah.
Well, your payout's $1.5 million.
Is it the whole reason that he wasn't playing was because his mental health or something? Because he didn't want to be involved in football or something? And then he's sitting there betting on football?
Is that fucked up?
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I heard a conspiracy theory. Don't know if it's
remember
true.
I was telling you conspiracy earlier, and you're fucking like, what are you fucking talking
Chase's
about?
conspiracy theory is that Juice WRLD is still alive.
No, I didn't believe
Okay, he
it. I
said
was just
Michael
telling you,
Jackson is still alive, Tupac's still alive, fucking Adolf Hitler's still alive.
Adolf Oliver
Good
Bush.
luck. Adolf Oliver Bush is still alive.
True.
He's my
You're looking
spirit
at him.
animal.
What were you saying, though? You're a conspiracy about him?
Someone said, did he at least win the parlays? Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Ryan Fargo with the fucking 100-piece.
Hookers and cocaine. Oh, my God. I can't wait to put this on a 12-leg parlay. I'm going to ask Calvin Ridley for advice on it. Dude, thank you so much. Got $300 donos. How cool is that to see the three at the top? Ryan, you're a stud. I can't wait to get more hookers and cocaine.
I want to hear about
best, my guy.
I want to hear about what you were going to say about the conspiracy with him.
Oh,
right?
yeah, of course, of course. Someone said Chase is onto something. About
I'm not onto something. I'm on something.
nice. Nice. Sixers down 30 after 3. Christ. Yeah, James Harden is having a bad game. Roger Goodell said to Calvin Ridley, your actions put the integrity of the game at risk, threaten to damage public confidence in professional football, and potentially undermine the reputations of your fellow players throughout the NFL. I agree. Like the one that I like the most out of this statement is threaten to damage public confidence in professional football. That's why it's really bad. When you're watching a game, as much as you might think it's rigged, as much as you think the refs are rigged, as much as you think the whole thing is scripted.
Yeah.
Some people really believe that. But you want to sit there and watch a game and say, I know these players are playing their hardest, and whatever happens, happens, because that's football. You want to be able to say that. But then if you know a dude like Calvin Ridley's gambling money on it, and you see, like, let's pretend we could see his bets, and you saw that he picked, what was a big upset this year? Jaguars over Colts in the final week, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Calvin Ridley had bet on that game. I know he didn't, but this is the hypothetical worst case scenario for the NFL. Let's say Calvin Ridley bets on that game. Now you're like, okay, what the fuck is up?
Yeah.
Nobody in their right mind picks the Jaguars to win that game, and yet an actual NFL player is betting big money on the Jaguars to win the game. Is this rigged?
Makes
Did the
sense.
Jaguars do this? Jaguars do that? That's why it's such a big deal. And I'm sure they have the exact same punishment regardless of how much you bet. I think he could have bet $1 and he'd get fucked like this. The earliest Ridley can apply for reinstatement is February 15th, 2023. I sure hope you guys don't have him in any Dynasty Fantasy Football leagues. He was like a really high pick last year.
The Raiders are looking at him for sure.
The Raiders are hoping to get him. They're hoping to get John Gruden back. A couple other players I really shouldn't mention, so I'm just not gonna.
So wait, all right. So close this out with the conspiracy theory part.
To close it out, the conspiracy theory was similar to the Gruden conspiracy theory. The NFL knew he was doing this, and they asked him to step away from football to try to let him do it on his own terms and get out of it on his own terms. But it came out anyway.
Oh.
Which I believe is what happened with Gruden. I don't think this conspiracy theory is very good. The Gruden conspiracy theory, though, we'll touch on that real quick. I think that was rock solid. The first thing that came out for Gruden was that he called that black dude, he said he had big-ass lips.
Yeah.
Stereotype for black people, not the worst thing in the world to say.
Right.
5 days later, Gruden does not resign. He says, fuck you, I'm still coaching.
Yeah.
And 5 days later, they drop the bombshell of the worst emails you could ever send as a human being.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, he's fired.
Okay.
I think that Gruden, they sent that first email out at Gruden and said, Gruden, quit because we have all your emails. And he's like, fuck you. I hope everybody knows I'm racist. And then the day later, they drop it all. So, whatever. That's an conspiracy theory I will believe in.
All right.
But all right, hey, that's it, Calvin Ridley. Hey, say the same thing I say about Calvin Ridley as I did about Michael Vick. I hope that he learns his lesson. I hope he reinstates. He's a great football player. I know he can look past this, and I hope he doesn't have a gambling problem. He can come back to the league, be a stud, and carve out a great future for himself.
True.
I like that the NFL offers that. So
Cool.
that's it.
Yeah.
Woo! Gruden versus Urban. Yeah, the two greatest coaches of all time going head to head. Look up.
What head to head are you talking about?
This fucking wiener to wiener. Who's a bigger wiener, Urban Meyer or John Gruden?
Definitely Michigan's basketball coach. Juwan Howard.
Juwan Howard is a beta male. Respectfully. I have not seen Batman yet. You cannot compare what Ridley did to what Vic did. Oh, I'm not. I'm not comparing their crimes against the NFL or crimes in general. I'm not comparing those. I'm just saying that Vic was forced to leave the NFL and he was able to come back and make a better image for himself in the future. Because, I mean, Vic's on shit all the time now. He's like on TV and stuff, you know? And the jokes still follow. I don't think Calvin Ridley will ever live this joke down. Every time the Falcons are like blowing a lead or like the under hits, someone's going to make a Calvin Ridley joke.
Dude, there was like, did you see all like the videos as like Calvin was definitely betting?
Bro.
And it was like him like.
They're kind of sketchy.
Yeah, I know. I seen that.
Can you,
can
you pull them up real quick?
Yeah, let me see.
You told your finance professor that the best way to save money is not to use it on women. Honestly, misogyny is not cool, guys. Right. No, but that's actually a really good point because I have saved a lot of money since not having a girlfriend for the longest period of time in my life now. Like a year or two or something. I don't know, 2 years?
I seen it on Instagram.
As a Falcons fan, we were respectfully screwed. Yeah, that really sucks. You know what it sucks for? It sucks for Falcons fans more than anything. That was a franchise wide receiver.
I don't see anywhere where we would be able to watch that.
Click the top one.
Yeah,
Like I saw someone already reacting to it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. It's all good. We don't have to pull it up.
Yeah, fuck it.
Everybody's seen it. Suck for suck $20 dono. Thank you so much. Going through tough times with a girl and just want to let you know your streams. Dude, I fucking love you. Hey, you got this shit, bro.
Suck, you're a savage, bro. You got it.
Yeah, I promise you can get through it. Every day gets better. It's a bitch and a half for like the first, couple days, couple weeks, but you will get through it, and we will be here for you. I got you, my mans. Ryan Fargo said, worst odds of all time, bet 1,500 and lose 10 mil. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what FanDuel promo he was running, but that was not it.
That was not it, Chief.
Ryan, I fucking love it, dude. That's a classic. MSU barely survived against a bummy Maryland team. Well, MSU is kind of bummy right now. I thought we were going to be so good at basketball, and we're kind of cheeks, dude. It's hard to get both. It's hard to have a good football season and a good basketball season. All right? That's all I have to say. Let's go Khalil Mack next okay. Actually. What do you guys think of this? Khalil Mack to the Chargers.
Sheesh.
Yeah? All right, one thing I got to say. Khalil Mack might be in the top 5 most overrated NFL players right now.
You're going to piss some people off.
I know I'm going to piss people off. Number one, Resistant Crib said if Calvin Ridley had used code MMG on DraftKings, he would have been fine. Well, I can tell you this, Crib. He would have gotten better odds than 1,500 to lose 10 mil. Austin, member for 5 months. I love it. Nick said Raiders should sign O.J. Simpson this free agency. Honestly, wouldn't be shocked at fucking all, dude. I really wouldn't. I know people are going to be pissed about this. Khalil Mack has to be one of the most overrated players. Khalil Mack was a god on the Raiders. I think that the Bears did make a really good trade when they traded with the Raiders, but it wasn't as insane as people thought. I think when Khalil Mack first got traded, I think everyone was like, oh my God, how could you trade Khalil Mack, this worldly edge rusher, this god amongst men? He hasn't even been in the top 5 edge rushers in the last 2 years. I don't even think he'd be in the top 10. There are so many edge rushers that I can name right off the top of my head that are better. In fact, I think Micah Parsons might be better than Khalil Mack right now.
Yeah, that's literally what Lucas just said.
Oh, shit. Khalil Mack's best season is still worse than Micah Parsons' first season. Very overrated. Okay, you know what? I'm glad that this isn't the most hated take of all time.
I guess so, yeah.
Let me be clear, though. Khalil Mack is a stud. Total stud. But, everybody's saying the Bears are poverty. It's the same thing, I think, with the Seahawks trade. The Chicago Bears have agreed to trade their star edge rusher to the Chargers in exchange for a 2022 second-round draft pick and a 6th rounder in 2023, NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reported Thursday. So, number one, I think the Chargers won the trade. The Chargers are a contending team, a great team. They already have Joey Bosa.
Yep.
They are adding to their strengths. I think that's a really good strategy in the NFL. Some people think you should be a well-rounded team. Some people think that you should just triple down on your strengths. I believe in the NFL, you should triple down on your strengths. I think there's too much talent to try and be all around. And I think since the Chargers already have Joey Bosa, who is amazing, that they should add someone like Khalil Mack. Yeah. How hard is that going to be to stop?
Yeah, both sides.
You've got Khalil Mack off one side and Joey Bosa off the other. Or you overload blitz and you put them both on the same side.
Either way.
And they both just fucking stack.
Either way, it's going to be a menace.
Be gross. But at the same time, as much as I think the Chargers won the trade, it was a good trade. I really do think it was a good trade for both teams. Bears unload cap space, freed up, I think, 24 mil. They took on the entirety of his remaining salary, 3 years, 64 mil, which, by the way, is an overpay. Gross overpay for Khalil Mack, in my opinion. I don't think he's worth that. So the Chargers are hurting there. And then the Bears get a second-round draft pick and a 6th rounder. 6th rounder most likely will be completely irrelevant, but the second rounder could be good. Khalil Mack wasn't going to make the Bears a playoff contender.
Right.
And by the time the Bears are playoff contenders, Khalil Mack is going to be washed out.
He'll be out of there.
He'll be out of league. So I think it's a good move by the Bears, and I think the Chargers won the trade. So this is probably, I'd say this is one of the best trades I've seen. I think this is a very good trade. If the Chargers don't make a deep playoff push in the next 2 years, they will have lost this trade. because the Chargers are on all-in mode
They're going
right
all
now.
in. Yeah.
They're paying people a lot of money. They just paid Mike Williams a fat bag. You've got Justin Herbert. You've got Eckler. You got Keenan Allen. You got Joey Bosa. You've got Derwin James. You've got Khalil Mack now. You need to make your playoff push in the next 2 years. Also could blitz Derwin James with Mack and Bosa too. I'd be surprised they blitz all three at any given time, but it'd be fucking sick. Start using Derwin James like blitz boy. And the Chargers still have Linval Joseph. I like Linval Joseph a lot. No, I agree. I like what the Chargers are doing. They just have to make their push. BD said the Bears are now slated to have 121 million cap space in 2023. Holy shit. What do you do with it? Do you build around Justin Fields? If you're a Bears fan, are you selling out that Justin Fields is your franchise quarterback and you build all around him?
That's hard to
Yeah,
determine.
that ain't easy.
That is not easy to determine.
It's just hard. Do you make that decision right now? Because what happens if you sell out, build around him, and he just ain't it, Chief? You know?
Yeah, dude, that's tough.
I do got to say, though, the Denver Broncos look fucking insanely good.
What one's a better trade? Like, what do you
Better
think is
trade? This
better?
is a more fair trade.
Yeah.
This is a more fair trade. I actually think, in the long
Seahawks
run,
got it good.
the Broncos got fleeced, I think, in
Yeah.
the long run. But, holy fuck, that Broncos team is sick.
I'm excited
We'll
to
see
watch
how
it.
Russ plays, but holy shit. I love Cortland Sutton. I love Jerry Jeudy. Javonte Williams is the best, I swear to God, the best rookie running back. He was insane. I mean, Najee Harris was the best rookie running back, but that was a volume thing. I think if Javonte Williams got the volume that Najee Harris had, he might have played better. Javonte Williams was amazing with the touches he got. Linval is a free agent, so get shit on. AFC West is the best division. Yeah. X-Wing, no doubt. Thank you for the dono, by the way. I love you so much for that. And yeah, AFC West is fucking horrifying, dude. Gonna be nasty next year. I feel bad for those corners and safeties. Yeah. Dude, imagine having to play in the AFC West right now. Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, Raiders. Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr.
Wow. That's
And you got to play it all the time. And then
division.
you've got like the fucking NFC North. Oh, you know what? Aaron Rodgers is back in the NFC North. Never mind.
True.
It ain't a cakewalk. It ain't a cakewalk. I was going to say, if Aaron Rodgers left, the NFC North was going to be poverty. Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Kirk Cousins, and Justin Fields. It's going to be fucking poverty. Oh,
That's got to be
funny.
the
Michael,
worst
I love
set
it.
of quarterbacks right there.
I love the dono. Thank you so much. Broncos offense is worse than the Seahawks. Okay, what are you smoking, bro? Broncos offense is sick. Assuming Russ plays well, the offense is sick. Broncos receivers are low-key mid. Bro, Jerry Jeudy played half the season. All right, Jerry Judy's awesome. And Cortland Sutton is a beast. And you know what? And Tim Patrick's fucking good too. Broncos wide receivers are good. Kirk is top 15. He's top 15 out of the bottom 30 for sure. He went to Michigan State, guys. I shouldn't be talking shit about Kirk Cousins. But yeah, that's it. So Clomac to the Chargers, fair trade. I hope the Chargers make a push because this will look silly. It is going to be weird as hell seeing him in a Chargers jersey, though. That's a big difference in jerseys.
He was at the Bears for a while.
2 or 3 years.
Okay.
A lot of his
thought he was
career
there
was at the
longer.
Raiders. He got drafted to the Raiders, and he was a fucking god on the Raiders. But he has never eclipsed how good he was on the Raiders. He's only gotten worse, unfortunately. Talk Carson Wentz. I don't want to talk about Carson Wentz. It's fucking Carson Wentz, you guys. We'll talk about Carson Wentz. Let's go to Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders. Why does Washington Commanders still sound racist?
I don't like that name at all.
It kind of sounds racist for no reason.
I guess I shouldn't say I don't like it at all. It's grown on me, but yeah, it doesn't sound like what
Feels like if I
it
was
doesn't sound
being-
what they are going for.
If I was being condescending, I might force someone to call me that.
Right.
You know? Like if I tied someone up and I was beating them, I'd be like, call me Commander. Was that weird? Did I say something weird there, Chase?
No.
You're looking at me like I'm kind of weird.
No, that's what I said the first time we looked at this name.
You said that? You said if you
something-
tied somebody up and beat
No,
them, you
no,
tell
I
them
did
to
not
call you
say that.
Commander?
No, that was out of pocket. But
What did you just say, Chase? Someone drop an AO Chase in that fucking
I'm
chat.
canceled. I already got canceled. I can't get
Yeah, you
canceled
did.
twice.
They already put AO Chase before I even fucking asked. I love that. Washington Commanders land. I love this. I love that it's land Carson Wentz. You didn't land Carson Wentz. You stumbled upon Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz happens to now be on your team.
Oh,
Okay, you didn't land Carson Wentz. I think better question. Who the fuck is the quarterback for the Colts now?
yeah. I don't.
And before I even go into the Washington Commanders, good for Carson Wentz to continue to get paid, continue to get jobs. He is a mid-tier quarterback. Mid to low, sometimes mid to high, sometimes. He's an inconsistent mid-tier quarterback. He kind of reminds me of Ryan Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fitzpatrick is either Fitz magic or Fitz tragic. And Carson Wentz is either very mediocre or like, holy shit, who is this guy? Is that Eagles prime Carson Wentz, you know?
2 sprains.
Wentz the number 2 overall pick will head to his 3rd team in 2 seasons.
Sheesh.
Having spent the 2021 campaign with the Colts, after 4 years with the Eagles, and now on the Commanders. Makes me wonder what they're going to do with Heineke. Are they just going to keep him? Just back him up Carson Wentz? I don't really know what his contract situation is like.
Heineke for MVP. Boy. Right, yeah.
He's got better odds than Carson Wentz does.
You think?
Yeah.
You like Heineke over Wentz? You would start Heineke over Wentz.
No, but Carson Wentz is so bad that he'll plummet his own MVP stock. So bench quarterbacks will have a better shot at winning MVP than Carson Wentz. Wentz has 3 years remaining on his contract with a salary cap hits of $28.3 million, $26.2, and $27.2 consecutively. That's really the only reason I think this was a bad call. You're about to pay Carson Wentz so much money.
Yeah, they took his whole deal.
I mean, I get it. They're missing pieces of quarterback. No doubt they're missing pieces of quarterback because they have a lot of talent on that team. But
Wentz?
It's a hard QB market, though. Like, who were you going to get? They probably pursued Russell Wilson and just didn't have a shot.
Yeah. I think they did.
Isaiah, welcome members. Oscar said there's some rumors that the Colts might go to after Derek Carr. I doubt it will happen, but you never know. All I know is I wouldn't want to play the Chiefs, Chargers, and my Broncos. No, I agree with you. But the Colts can't be going... No fucking shot. If Derek Carr ended up on the Colts, I would do an 1,000 push-up stream. I'd sit here and do 1,000 push-ups until the stream was until I did 1,000, the stream doesn't end. I did hear a rumor in the rumor mill that Mitch Trubisky is most likely going to get paid starting quarterback money, meaning he will probably be a starting quarterback for a team this year. Yeah. Isn't that insane? Can you believe that?
That's terrible.
It's terrible for whatever team
Is he going
does
to the
that.
Colts?
He's going to Lions, I heard.
Boy.
He ain't going to Lions. If he goes to Lions, I'm officially ending my fandom. I mean, I could actually see Trubisky on the Colts. The Colts rejected the Commanders' offer of multiple first-round picks.
This will be the 6th consecutive year the Colts will have a different opening day starter. Sheesh.
Who were they? Yeah, Jacoby Brissett, Andrew Luck, Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz. And I don't know who the one I'm missing is. Who am I missing? I saw that he was going to get at least like 10 mil. That's a lot more money than I'd be personally paying Mitch Trubisky, but whatever. The Bears fucking traded up for that guy. Can you believe that? Manning? Is that where they're... Was Manning really in the league 6... Oh my God, Manning was in the league 6 years ago. He announced retirement 6 years ago. Crazy. No first rounders. We diff like that. Good call, Colts. You don't want success. Ryan Fargo says Tolzien. Oh, okay. Scott Tolzien. Okay, it wasn't Manning. Okay, Luka Doncic. You idiot. You made me look stupid. Thank you. When does free agency start? Yeah, he retired on the Broncos after winning the Super Bowl. I knew that. I just got confused by my own chat, all right? All right.
Not much to say about this one.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't like it, but whatever. Go ahead and be poverty. I don't give a fuck. You can be like my Lions. Trey Lance, 2022 MVP. What are you smoking over there, bud? I want some of it. I want to be so delusional that I think Trey Lance is going to be the MVP. Do we have the We don't?
I don't know why that's here.
I was about to get aggressively high, you guys.
Aggressively.
Aggressively high. But why do we just have a drip cartridge just chilling here?
I think someone broke into here.
And just dropped off a little dab.
Yeah, it's like half
cartridge
smoked.
for us. Very nice of them. I need the dab pen.
Let's talk about this mother fricker.
Aaron Rodgers. What a fucking god. You know,
Aaron Rodgers stays with the Packers. Did you think that was going to happen? I thought he was going to dip out.
I thought it was the most likely scenario is that he stays.
Really?
I remember saying the most likely scenario is he stays, but if he doesn't, he goes to Denver.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I kind of knew Russ wasn't going to stay. It's so different when the team is winning. I mean, how do you tell yourself as Aaron Rodgers that you could go anywhere else and have more success? They're doing so well.
Yeah.
They did so fucking well. They were so good in the regular season. They had a really tough game against the Niners with horrible weather conditions and horrible special teams. Okay? So call it whatever you want. Call it a fluke. But maybe he's not clutch in the playoffs, whatever. I can't really comment on any of that because I don't fucking know what goes to these dudes' heads. But if you're Aaron Rodgers and they're about to pay you $200 million over 4 years and your team's already playing great and it has been for 4 years, fucking stay. He tweeted out, just wanted to clear some things up. Yes, I will be playing with the Packers next year. However, reports about me signing a contract are inaccurate, as are the supposed terms of the contract I signed. I'm very excited to be back.
Year 18.
Is it really?
What'd you say?
Is it really year 18? You know what's crazy is like in the NFL, all people ever care about is getting one ring. They don't care how many you have. They just care that you have one.
Yeah.
So I'm really grateful for Aaron Rodgers that he has one already. Because imagine how much shit he'd be getting if he didn't even have the one ring. Like it's so important in the NFL. In the NBA, you gotta have 10 rings or you can't even talk about Michael Jordan. It's like, all right, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But like here, it's really all just about the one ring.
$200 million contract for 4 years.
Yeah, where do you even get that kind of money?
Dude.
They've been embezzling Bitcoin. They probably sold an NFT. They probably sold an NFT and that's how they're paying it.
So is Devontae Adams going to be there?
I think yes. I think it reminds, you know what it reminds me of? Do you remember the Rams signed Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, and like Robert Woods all at the same time?
Right.
And it was just like, where are you pulling this money out your ass? Mm-hmm. You gave Jalen Ramsey a 4-year $80 million. You gave Donald a 4-year $80 million. And you gave Robert Woods a 4-year $80 million.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking rocket scientist, but you've got 50 other dudes to pay.
Right.
And that's $240 million. How is that possible? You know, I think all the viewers, oh my God, my voice is going. But I think our perception and viewers' perception of how salary cap works is so different than how salary cap actually
Yeah, I don't
works.
understand it at all. It makes no sense to me.
My understanding is they can really, it's like how, you know how the U.S. is in debt?
They just print money.
You know how the U.S. is in debt?
Yeah.
Yeah, to who?
Right, right, yeah.
Who are we paying back?
True.
Yeah, the salary cap? Oh no. Guess I'll just pay Aaron Rodgers $200 million, Devontae Adams $100 million, and I'll worry about
They're
it
saying
later.
Devontae got tagged.
Yeah, he's franchise tagged.
Okay, what does that mean? In terms, because it's like, what does it really mean?
I am going to make sure I don't paraphrase this. I'm going to read it straight off the thing. How does the NFL franchise tag work? And how much do players get paid? When the NFL offseason heats up, one of the biggest storylines to watch every year is which players get the franchise tag.
Okay.
I know the Steelers used it on Freiermuth, their tight end.
Okay.
And the Cowboys used it on Dalton Schultz, their tight end. Teams have a 2-week window to apply the 1-year tender. Players who get the tag have to either... Sorry, guys, I need to talk quieter because I'm losing my voice so fast. Players who get the tag either have to sign their tender or negotiate a longer-term contract with their team before the July 15th deadline.
So they're pretty much saying you got to stay for a year or work out a long-term contract.
The franchise tag is essentially a 1-year contract that guarantees a predetermined salary for players The salary amount is set by the averaging the top 5 salaries by position for the previous league year, or if it's higher, 120% of a player's salary for the previous season. So players like quarterbacks and defensive ends will have a much higher salary tag than positions like kickers or punters. With the salary cap climbing to an estimated $200 million, here are the reported salaries for each position under the franchise tag. For wide receivers, it's $17.8 million. So it's a 1-year contract, and it's saying, okay, take this, or you take the longer term. Now, what happened with Le'Veon Bell is they placed the franchise tag on Le'Veon Bell, and Le'Veon Bell was like, fuck you. I want to get paid. And that's when he ended up going to the Jets. He ended up sucking balls.
Fell off.
And now he's washed.
Yeah.
So it's about the worst gamble of all time.
So it sounds like Devontae Adams is tagged, and he is going to be playing for the Packers.
I think so. I think he will accept it.
I mean, if I was him, I would want to.
I think he will restructure for a long-term deal.
Yeah. Something along the lines of Rodgers.
Yeah.
4 years, 5 years.
You just never know how much NFL players actually care about winning a Super Bowl. It is the biggest disconnect between watchers of football and players of football. Do you care about winning a Super Bowl, or do you care about getting paid, your family, and good weather?
Yeah.
This is why all NBA players end up in Los Angeles. They want their kids to go through a good school district, and they want to be in good weather.
Why Tom Brady went to the Bucks.
Yeah,
And they will still
give a fuck.
Sauced
He
it
still
up.
won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, players are a lot more likely to stay in Tampa Bay than they are in Detroit.
Yep.
And obviously, one team is better than the other. But even if they both were poverty, you're probably going to stay in Tampa Bay a lot longer than you stay in Detroit.
Yeah, so we were talking about the salary cap too, and it's like who really determines it, and like where's the money going, like who are you in debt to, and then like I showed you this article right here. It's like they could just do whatever the fuck they want to get money. They can just do whatever.
Packers add 176,000 new shareholders, net approximately $66 million with 6th ever stock offering. So they're just like, yeah, we need some money.
Yeah.
So let's just pump $66 million into the, it's going to ongoing construction projects at Lambeau Field. Yeah. It's going to under the table payments to Devontae Adams to accept that salary tag. Whatever. I don't ask questions.
Yeah, we are very pleased with the enthusiastic response from our fans during the recent stock offering. Boy, it probably was like, if you want Aaron Rodgers to stay, send X amount of dollars.
For real, like a GoFundMe. Like, yo, we got to pay Aaron a lot. GoFundMe. I know it doesn't go to the cap. We're just joking around. We're just foobing. Yeah, that's actually sick, though. It's kind of smart.
I never knew that was a thing, really. I never thought of that.
It's basically crowdfunding on a massive level. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you have a BMW.
All of a sudden you're at the top.
Do you guys have pyramid schemes? Was that like only our generation?
I don't know. It might be.
I don't know. Some of you of our generation, you'll know all the fucking pyramid schemes, but I don't know if that's still like a.
Remember it was like Verve or something? Do you remember that?
Yeah, Verve energy drinks. There was there's a million different Ponzi schemes. They're all the same fucking thing.
All right, close out the Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, boys getting paid.
Got the bag.
Bag acquired.
Good.
That's how you close out a clip right there.
Right there, dude.
29 is getting kind of old for a receiver. I think it's more about chemistry. I think it's more that they understand how to play with each other than it is his like actual physical ability. Like think of like the dudes that Tom Brady played with. Those guys were fucking bozos. You put those guys on like any other team, they're ass. People say Tom Brady's a system quarterback. He's not. He's a great quarterback. Tom Brady's receivers were system receivers, though. You're telling me Julian Edelman was that good? You're telling me Danny Amendola was that? Maybe the only person I will let you maybe make an argument for is Julian Edelman, because Julian Edelman was pretty fucking good.
Cooper Kupp's pretty fucking good.
Well,
I think.
I agree, but I'm talking about Tom Brady's receivers.
Oh, okay.
That's different.
Well, you just listed off every white slot.
Well, that's my point. I'm saying Danny Amendola fucking sucks, but he played so good under Brady because they had chemistry. They knew how to play with each other. They just knew, it was as simple as just catch the fucking ball because they knew how to get open. They knew when they were open. That's kind of how Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers work, except Devontae Adams is significantly better as a wide receiver than those guys. I'm sorry, but if you're actually going to sit here and tell me that Julian Edelman is a better wide receiver than Devontae Adams, you are actually racist.
You're tripping.
Yeah. It's a grit. It's a grit off. It's a grit contest. Tom Brady still can't beat your Saints, though. I could say so much to that, but I'm just not gonna. But yeah, that's it, boys. I honestly have so many more things I'd love to tell you guys, but I'm kind of running out of voice. Do we think? What do we have in our list of things, Chase?
You can see it, right?
I'm trying to find it. Are we gonna do the bracket fight?
We can do that now, or we could come.
All I see is bracket fight.
If you go look up, under Aaron Rodgers and under Russell Wilson.
I was gonna tell you guys the craziest place I've ever had sex.
You need to be enthusiastic when.
But
you
I'm
tell
saying
that.
I don't have my voice,
Yeah.
dude. And we can't do the bracket fight either because this bracket fight is such a heater.
True. Yeah, Zach. Meags doesn't know what it is, but I looked at it just to make sure. We're doing it for sure. But both Meags and I are both a little under the weather today.
Yeah, we got super.
You can
sick,
hear
you
it kind of
guys.
a lot in Meags' voice,
I
a
was
little bit in
zombie
mine.
2 days ago.
But I want to be like really. I want to really get after those two things when we do it. Like I want to be like screaming and shit.
You know, I do want to tell my story of when I went to Ukraine, though.
Okay, that's good.
I think that's
we got
important,
it's timely
because it's something we need to talk
I'll bring
about.
you full screen.
Yeah. You know how, guys, we always fucking meme about Raid Shadow Legends? Have I ever told you guys the story of when I went to Ukraine and shot footage with Raid Shadow Legends? It's an old vlog on my channel, but it exists. You can still find it. This was my... And the reason I want to bring it up, obviously, because I fully support Ukraine. Those people were so incredible when we visited. And even when I visited, this was 4 years ago, they talked about just how bad Russia was fucking them, basically. And they all talked about it. And how they were all so worried. They were all so worried. And 4 years later, here we are. Yeah. But it was 4 years ago. I had been working with Raid Shadow Legends, just, doing the fucking Raid Shadow Legends, greatest mobile game in the world. You've heard the ad read a million times. There's over 300 plus champions to collect. Unique bosses, dungeon fights. If you download the game right now, you get an epic hero Chanaru, 300 ancient shards, 2 silver chests, and 1 gold gem to kickstart your... I'm really sick, but I still know the ad read. Either way, I get an email from my manager, and they're like, hey, Raid Shadow Legends wants you to go to their headquarters and film footage for them, do an advertisement. I was like, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome. Like, let me hear some information. And she said, okay, well, the company's called Plarium. So I just go on Google and I go Plarium headquarters. This is when I'm back in Michigan, right? Well, when I look up Plarium headquarters, there's a Plarium headquarters in Southgate, Michigan. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. I don't even have to fly. I'll just drive there. That's like 45 minutes from my house. So I tell them to send the contract. They send the contract. I sign it. Don't even think about it. Forget about it. 2 weeks later, it's welcome week for Michigan State University. This is the start of my junior year of college. Welcome week, by the way, guys, is historically the biggest party week of college. Everybody's getting to college. The first week of classes is syllabus week. You don't do a goddamn thing. There's no homework, no assignments. Everyone gets fucked up. And I get sent this packet. I get sent a brief, and it's written in hieroglyphs. Dude, I literally have no idea what I'm reading. It's all just fucking... It looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, except it's written in a different language. And I flip to the back, and it's got an English version. And it says, congratulations on accepting the deal with, Plarium. We're excited to have you in Kiev. And I was like, what the fuck is a Kiev?
Yeah.
It's K-Y-I-V. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And I look at the bottom, and it says Kiev, Ukraine. And I was like, oh, fuck. This whole ad reel, their headquarters is in Ukraine. It's not in Southgate, Michigan. And I call them up, and this is like, they're telling me this like 5 days before the event. And I call them up, and I'm like, guys, what's in Southgate, Michigan? Like, how did I mess this up? They're like, oh, that's just one of our branches. That's our U.S. branch. No, our headquarters is in Ukraine. You're still coming, right? And I was like, yeah, I guess I'm coming. So I went. like an 18-hour flight. They strapped Raid Shadow Legends to my wrist. This was so crazy. We did so much crazy stuff there.
Yeah.
We get there, put me in this big red jumpsuit. They strap Raid Shadow Legends to my wrist. And then they fly us up in the sketchiest fucking Ukrainian helicopter. All these Ukrainian dudes are just
Helicopter or
laughing at
plane?
us. It's a plane, but it was so rickety, you'd think you're in a video game. And it was like a mission.
Yeah.
It was like goof, 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 goof. And, I'll be like, guys, like, is that normal? Is that okay? Like, are we worried? And they all just laugh.
Well, because like none of them even speak English.
No,
right?
they don't give a shit. I thought it was so funny. Jump out the plane and they send a cameraman out first. So the cameraman's filming and I'm like opening my champions on Raid Shadow Legends while skydiving. Is fucking horrifying. And after that, we did the same thing but jet skiing. And then we did role playing, which was super weird.
That sounded really cool.
There was a super hot Ukrainian beauty vlogger who is just a smoking hot 20 out of 10. She cosplayed as like a sorceress, and I was an assassin. And I can tell you right now, I was trying to sneak up behind her.
Like a rogue.
I had like a rogue cloak on and a little dagger up my sleeve. And
You had more than just a dagger up your
I
sleeve.
had a couple things up there. Little chloroform.
Yeah.
I had a Bill Cosby pill snack up there.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, she had drank an anti-poison, so it didn't work on her, but you get the idea, right? It was a blast. Have I actually ever played it? Yes, I actually have played Raid Shadow Legends. Either way, so the company's, ironically, the company's actual headquarters is in Israel, but Ukraine is very impoverished, in part due to Russia. So what Plarium did is they built their another headquarters in Ukraine because it was dirt cheap. Mm-hmm. So their headquarters was stunning, beautiful. It was like a beautiful corporate American office, but the rest of Ukraine was honestly really bad. And I met some amazing people there. I've talked to them since all this has gone on. And I just think it's so crazy that we were really there,
Yeah.
One of my best friends, the guy who I moved to, who introduced me to Arizona, I met him on that trip. We see him all the time. He's a Pro League of Legends player. His name's Kevin. Love that guy too. Met him on that trip. So heart goes out to the people of Ukraine. Yeah. I hope this ends. I hope we don't have to intervene. It's fucked up. But yeah, that's the last thing I get out before my entire voice went completely shot. So prayers up, baby. You got this, Ukraine. They taught me how to take a shot of alcohol too. They were so cool. Make a raid video, I dare you. Professor Akali, baby. Fucking love him. The 2-inch dagger doing damage, especially when you poison the tip. Let me tell you.
What the fuck?
You might have to get involved if gas keeps going up. You guys remember when gas was like actually like 80 cents, like it was dirt cheap, like 2 years ago? That was also because of Russia, if you didn't know that. It was Russia and Syria fighting. You guys want a fun historical lesson if you didn't know? So, Russia and Syria had like a mass of the East's gas. Not gas. Russia and Syria had a huge portion of the East's oil supplies. And Russia wanted to be a fucking dickhead. Basically, Russia and Syria for a long-standing time, had agreed that they would keep the price of gas at let's say, $3 a gallon. The reason they do that is because, yes, they could compete, but why compete if you can agree on a price and both make a lot of money? U.S. manufacturers do this all the time. It's basically a strategic monopoly. It's a partnership monopoly. So Syria and Russia for forever had agreed on this, but Russia went a little, bonkers, and they said, we're going to make a fuck ton of money by undercutting Syria. We're going to undercut Syria on gas. So let's pretend it was $3 a gallon. Russia's like, one day, we're going to go to $2.95. Syria's like, yo, the fuck are you talking about? We've been doing $3 a gallon this whole time. Why are you undercutting us all of a sudden? They're like, oh, fuck you. We don't care. So Syria's like, no. Fuck you. We're going to undercut you even harder. We're going down to $2.90. And they kept doing that until gas was literally like 5 cents a gallon. There was a point in time 2 years ago, you had to pay people to take gas off your hands. Isn't that crazy?
Nuts.
Isn't that crazy how the price of gas is completely fucking fictional? 2 years ago, I would say to you, I have all this gas, it's worthless. Or oil. Sorry, I'm saying gas, but it's really oil. I have all this oil. I'll give you $100,000 to store it. I don't want it anymore. And now we're getting gouged out of our ass because Russia doesn't want to play nice. How insane is that? There's your history lesson. Okay. Who is the president of Russia?
I don't know. Dude, I don't know any of that
Government
shit.
How am I talking about all this? I don't know the president of Russia. Chad, who's the president of Russia?
I have no clue. I don't know anything to do with government and leaders
Politics.
and shit like that. I don't watch TV.
You don't know sloppy.
Ethan
You know
just-
sloppy Joe Biden? Ethan says Putin. Bezos says Putin. Swiggy says Putin. It's Putin. Are you slow? I don't know, Pex. Are you slow to me putting my dick in your ass?
Chat, you guys are fucked today.
Get fucked, idiot. That's a stream right there. That's how you close her out.
Oh my god, dude. Chat, you
Someone
guys...
tried to save him. Someone tried to save him. He said, "Don't answer." Peck said, No. Please, bro, have mercy."
Oh my god.
That's a clip out. That's a clip out. We're gonna title it "Who is the President of Russia?" It's gonna be 15 seconds.
All right.
Pax, I'm so sorry, dude. Wait, I gotta screenshot it. I'm gonna screenshot it. I fucking love it. So that you can put this in the
Pax
clip
goes,
out,
I'm
Jay.
leaving.
Oh my fucking god. Pax, I love you, dude. I'm so sorry I had to do you like that. Jesus.
We're so good at that.
I know. We set him up. We
Like
just
you
teed
asked
him
me, and
up.
I'm like, I don't know, dude. I don't watch any of that. I knew damn well what you were saying.
I love how he was like, "Wow, you're a fucking idiot, Matt.
I know.
Matt, you're so stupid." All right, boys. I have to go. My voice is shot. VIPs. VIPs, we're getting you right now.
Trey
It
goes,
is not
Pax,
gonna
you're
be easy.
literally poverty.
Pegs, you are literally poverty. Make that a YouTube short. That would be a good YouTube short. I hear you. All right, hey.
We'll see you in a second, VIPs.
Yeah, I'll see you in a second.
Thank everyone
Love
for
you
being
guys.
here. Thanks for all the donos, members. Click that link in the bio or the description. I don't know why I keep seeing bio.
In the bio.
Click that link in the
You used to
description.
that Instagram sellout. Chase just be selling.
I'm
out
just
so
helping
much,
out.
bro. No, I hear you.
All right.